give it to you. And I'm catching feelings, baby.
No, I don't want the update. I want the original. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. If you don't know me, if you don't know us, I'm Kai.
I'm Kenya.
And this is our channel, Kai and Kenya Worlds Apart. We haven't posted since April? Was it April? Spring break video?
I posted that in May.
Oh, May. Hasn't been that long, but we haven't been active, and that was due to school. But we're back. We are on summer break now. I will say I won't be here, like at home, majority of the summer because I do have an internship. But we're still going to give you guys some videos. And today we're going to be doing Am I the A-hole on Reddit. We have 2 or 3 for you, so I'm just going to read them and we're going to discuss them. And then, of course, in the comments, if you want to, you can say who you think is the a-hole in the story or not. Ready? The first one. Am I the a-hole for cooking food while my roommate's girlfriend was here and offering her some?
Yeah, you could just say butthole.
Sure, butthole. We'll do that.
What was the question?
Am I the butthole for cooking food while my roommate's girlfriend was here and offering her some?
No. I don't even need to hear. No, that's.
I, 21 male, am from the South. That's the first thing we already know. Southern hospitality. But anyways, I grew up in New Orleans. What? Southern hospitality.
I heard utility. Continue.
Anyways, I grew up in New Orleans in Texas. My mom runs a catering business, and the majority of clients were either at home in Louisiana or in Texas. I add this to say that I grew up cooking and helped my mom cook for the business. I was frying chicken and catfish when I could reach the stove and making gumbo and buttermilk biscuits at a very young age. I am currently in culinary school. No, he is not. Can you let me finish the story?
Like what?
I've lived in a rented house on the East Coast with my roommate, 22 male, for a year and a half. He's not a friend or anything. We just linked up because we both needed roommates in the area. He's good to live with, and we watch shows and movies together. We hang out and go out for drinks sometimes. I always make friends easy because of being from the South and doing customer service related things since I was a kid. I know how to talk and charm and listen to folks despite being naturally more in the introverted spectrum. Same. My roommate has been seeing his girlfriend, 20 female, for about 6 months. I've met her before and seen her in passing. Roommate and his girlfriend have had a 2-week break from school things. She still lives with her parents, so she decided to stay here the whole 2 weeks. I was just doing things as I would normally do. It got weird at first when I was about to go mow the lawn and the roommate stopped me and said that he wanted to go mow. Quote, I usually do the mowing. A couple of days later, I was outside washing my car.
Insecure? Continue.
I was outside washing my car. I asked both of them if they wanted me to do theirs. She said like she was going to agree, but he looked at her angrily, so they declined.
Insecure.
Yeah. I cook pretty frequently at home as well, and usually let my roommate have some. So anytime I make some, I would say that they could have some and this would get him pissed. Weeks prior, when she was there, we were all talking. She mentioned the specific kind of cheesecake that she really likes. So I made and sent out a group text that everyone could have it. My roommate got upset. I don't see anything as overstepping a boundary as how this is how I treat him and all of his guests. The other day, he told me how annoying it was to hear his girlfriend talk about how good your roommate's fresh baked bread is. I'm not going to try to make him look bad or anything. This is simply how I was raised. If I bake 2 loaves of bread, I'm going to leave it out for the house to eat. Edit. The cheesecake is just common courtesy type of thing to me. When his parents come over, I make pound cake because they like it. If a guest is coming over, you make what they like. Southern hospitality. Another edit. Oh, he was just saying how it blew up. But, okay. First, is he the butthole?
No.
That's what I think too.
Wait. Go back to the cheesecake part. He made her favorite cheesecake?
Yes.
He should have never did that part.
But why? That's my thing. Like, she's staying at their place for 2 weeks because they're on break. And he does it for everybody else. So why not do it for her? I understand. He does it. It's not just a her thing though. He does it for everybody.
Okay, so it's not, especially if he's a chef.
He's from the South
or in school. Like
my whole
the
thing
boyfriend is just insecure. I mean, the roommate is just insecure.
It has to be, yeah. So,
what makes you wanna mow a lawn? Like, that's not fun, but
okay. So he has an update. It's kind of long. He said a lot of people wanted an update to see see my roommate in a more positive light. I tend to try to see the best in people, but reading the replies and his recent actions have opened my eyes. I never took him too seriously because he's a pretty harmless guy in my perspective. There's a big difference in how he lashes out at me compared to his girlfriend. He's gotten big and tough with me in text form, but only mildly upset when I see him in person. I have taken a step back and not looked at anything I could have done to provoke him. And while I don't believe I'm in the wrong... Wait, what? Oh, for being hospitable. He said it wrong. He said hospital. And hosting a guest. If a 70-year-old man was staying with us, I would treat him the same way as I would have treated his girlfriend, with Southern hospitality. I do realize that he is not from the South. I was told by others in school that women outside the South don't like being called ma'am. However, I've never seen a lady get angry if I did call her ma'am up here. I would call women of all ages dear or darling. I could see how that would be seen as flirtatious, even though it's just a part of how I speak. Now that he knows I have seen him in his true form, he doesn't even try to act the way he did before. I sent his girlfriend screenshots of the text he sent me after the whole incident and told her the things he said. I'm not sure if she's leaving or staying, but I've let her know and told her to let me know if she needs any help. I don't plan on moving anytime soon, as I enjoy having room for a grill and a smoker in a garage. He told me he's looking for new places to live and will potentially go back to his parents' house. Another update. I'm flattered and overwhelmed by all the positive replies. About 100 of you told me to thank my mom as I grew up with her training. My dad is the one that instilled respect into me. He never felt emasculated when my mom's business ended up making more than he does. They just save their money from their jobs and go on vacation a lot. Thank you all for the kindness and offers for adoption, jobs, relationships, and friendships. A lot of people wanting gumbo and chicken recipes too. Too much to type, but I use curry powder and a lot of things to get some good flavor. White pepper is also essential for good fried chicken. Like I said, or like Kenny also said, he's not the butthole. It's just Southern hospitality.
The white pepper.
I mean...
Sounds amazing.
Yeah, I don't see him as the butthole. Maybe if we were from the South, we might see it differently, but I don't think so.
No.
I don't think
Not
so.
wrong at all. I don't care where I'm from.
Okay, we're going to do one more.
One more.
Well, yeah, that was long. Okay, fine, we'll do two more. Okay. Am I the butthole for telling my extended family how many men, roughly, my sister has slept with after she outed our youngest brother as a virgin?
What do you mean outed? Like,
I guess she just said, blah, 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 still a virgin. I don't know.
Okay, that's not...
We're going to find out.
Okay.
We had family dinner. My family has 4 kids in total. Me, my elder sister, 29 female, my younger sister, 24 female, and the youngest brother, 22 male. Extended family attended our family dinner, so all of our significant others, cousins, aunts, and uncles. During the dinner, my elder sister and younger brother got into a disagreement. My sister seemed to be coming across as very aggressive out of frustration and losing said argument. The two of them were too absorbed in their argument to realize the rest of us were getting a bit fed up. Eventually, my sister got really fed up and said, "Shut up, I'm not going to argue with a 22-year-old virgin."
It was the way she said it! She should never said it. Why did she say it like that? Like, it's perfectly fine how he is.
Exactly. My brother hadn't done any personal attacks up until that point. It was completely unprovoked. I think that it might have been the alcohol, as my sister is a mean drunk. Anyway, I immediately told my sister to grow up and that she's making an embarrassment of herself. She replied by saying everyone knows she's a virgin and that she didn't say anything wrong. This annoyed me as my brother definitely has confidence issues and doesn't need to be made fun of like this. So I responded by saying how she slept with well over 100 men when she was in college and that everyone in the family knows this. It's not a big deal, right? Turns out her husband didn't know this. I genuinely assumed he must have known. He left the party angrily saying my sister misled him about her past. The family is blaming me for their marital problems. I refuse to accept I did anything wrong. My sister bullied my brother in front of everyone. All I did was give her a taste of her own medicine. Wow.
Is there more?
No, that's it. And there's no update either. So,
well, they're still family. But I feel like she's correct for standing up for her brother. It's just the fact that, and it's really crazy. Like the sister should have. I feel like if you're marrying somebody, you should be a bit truthful of what you've done.
Exactly. Now, well over 100.
Whoa! I just said now. You said not. Well, crazy. Anyways,
well over 100. That's a little preposterous, don't you think? Over 100. I don't know if that's an exaggeration.
I don't think it is.
But over 100.
Her sister probably has so many stories. That's why she. She's correct.
Yeah. So the verdict on the whole post was that Okay. Camera cut off.
Audio Jungle.
So we just agreed with the Reddit post that everybody voted on and just said that everybody was in the wrong. And the next story's beginning isn't, like, it doesn't exist anymore. So the beginning of this one, the title is called, Am I the A-hole for punishing my son after he said something racist? And yeah, this is the rest of that story.
But yeah, we're gonna continue this story.
Like what? You're not wrong.
Okay.
And your son should just means it runs in a house or something.
Find out, Kenya.
Or the friends, cause.
Oh my god. Okay. About a week ago, this was posted 2 years ago. Okay. Anyways, about a week ago, my 39 female. Wait. What? Oh, the the poster was 30. It's 39, or I guess was 39. My family ordered Chinese food for delivery. When the delivery driver came to the door, my daughter, 16 female, was taking the cat upstairs to put in her room because he always tries to eat the food. My son, 13 male, says, make sure to hide the cat from the Chinese guy. As I'm at the door getting the food from a Chinese delivery driver. He obviously heard what my son said and was very upset by it. I quickly apologized and took the food. I told my son that racist jokes were completely unacceptable and very wrong, and he refused to admit that he was in the wrong. So, later that night, I forced my son to write a sincere apology to the delivery driver. His name was on the receipts. As well as one-page paper on Chinese culture and a one-page paper on why racism is perpetuated by racist jokes and stereotypes. Period. Then, the next day, I took him to the restaurant and had him read his apology aloud to the delivery driver, as well as give him the papers he wrote. The driver was very appreciative of the apology and thanked me for making my son do it. He then told my son about multiple instances where he was faced racist comments and attacks from people while he was a delivery driver. That night, my husband, 43 male, and I got into an argument about making our son do this. He told me that it was embarrassing for our son to have to do the apology and that the punishment didn't fit the crime. I told him that it was much more embarrassing for the driver to have to face that kind of racism and racist stereotypes and that our son would get over the embarrassment.
So it's the father.
Yeah, looks like it. I do not condone any kind of hateful thinking in my house, and the fact that my son said that embarrassed me as well. My husband told me that it was just a joke and that it wasn't a big deal. I feel like I might have overreacted some, but I think it's important to help my son understand that what he said was wrong and hurtful. She's not in the wrong.
Not at all. Beautiful punishment.
Yeah, she's not in the wrong. Now noted. Well, no, she's not in the wrong at all. Like, that's it. The punishment, I feel like, did fit the crime. And that he probably got this happen from his father. Because the way his dad responded, he shouldn't have responded like that. He should not have responded like
Especially
that.
saying it's a joke, right?
Saying it's a joke, but, like, even if it was, it's still wrong to say when the delivery driver is right there and is obviously Chinese and you make a racist joke like that. Yes, it was a joke. Wrong kind of joke, badly timed joke, and just insensitive overall. That you don't do that, okay? It's just wrong. Some comments. So, just like you said, some comments after reading this. My first thought after hearing the dad's reaction, well, guess that's why the son thinks it's okay.
Exactly.
And they say the original poster, it was not the butthole, and the dad was quite possibly the butthole. Apparently, the original poster, which they say on Reddit is OP, clarified in another comment that her husband hasn't made racist jokes before, but him saying just a joke is just part of the reason why that behavior persists and continues to get excused, which it shouldn't be. Exactly. Because, in my opinion, a joke's supposed to be funny, right? That's what a joke is, a funny comment or a funny, phrase. That was not funny.
At all.
Whatsoever. It was disrespectful and insensitive and, of course, racist. So, yeah. Well, that's it for this video. We hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be posting some more of these. And if you want more, Reddit stories, please feel free to say so.
Send some.
Or send some, yeah. And, yeah. That's it for the video. Bye.
Bye.